Thank you. All right, I'm going to share my screen. And okay, can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Great, great. Well, welcome everyone. Happy Thursday. We're almost there at the end of the week. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So tonight we are hosting our Higher Education Network, also known as HEN Committee Town Hall. It's going to be led by myself, Aditya Bisunath, and my fantastic colleague and co-chair, Catherine Sanchez. So this is just a snapshot of our agenda for tonight. We're going to have a quick welcome statement, just the intro to HLNY, learning a little bit more about the Higher Education Network Committee, our 2025 program and plans. We're going to have one student testimonial, and we will be discussing some of our upcoming events, including resources that are available to our students and early careerists. Have a Q&A session, and we'll call it a night. Oh, and also, I forgot to mention, if you have any questions throughout the session, please feel free to enter it in the chat. So, Healthcare Leaders of New York. So, the Healthcare Leaders of New York, HLNY, we are the official ACHE chapter. So fun fact, we are the largest chapter with over 2,000 amazing members across from students like yourselves, early careerists, all the way to senior C-suite executive level individuals. So it's an amazing chapter. The Healthcare Leaders of New York represents professionals across the New York metropolitan area. We provide access to networking, education, mentoring, career and development across at all the local level for ACHE members. Our mission is to advance healthcare leadership and management excellence through professional enrichment and continuing education for our members. So there's a lot outside of the higher education network. We have many other committees here in HLNY that offer excellent resources for members, students, and early careers like yourselves. So I'm going to pass it off to Mr. Darren Deoraj, who is the 2025 HLNY president, for a couple his testimonial and some opening remarks. Darren, please, if you don't mind.
Thank you so much, Aditya and Catherine, our incredible HEN leaders, for really putting this on today. Once again, my name is Darren Deoraj, and I'm your 2025 chapter president. Throughout my career, I started off as a student member in ACHE when I was going to Hofstra University. My program director told me this was the best organization and resource and decision I would ever make to join ACHE and HLNY, our local and largest chapter here in New York City for the American College of Healthcare Executives. And from a student member in 2013, I joined a committee. I continued to work in committees. I then ran for a position on the board. I then continued to sit on the board in various appointed and elected roles. And now I am here helping lead this organization in order to ensure our continued success and advantage for all of you, our members, into the future. Our goal in 2025 and our theme is back to basics, adding value at every step. And in order to add value at every step and remembering that details matter, going back to the small things and building up those wins to then have larger achievements is really how we move the ball forward together. And so, you know, focusing on every category of our membership, students, early careerists, middle careerists, seniors, C-suiters, and lifers, how your chapter, Healthcare Leaders of New York, is here throughout your career continuum and your membership continuum, from student to C-suite, from student member to lifetime member. Your chapter in the American College of Healthcare Executives, Healthcare Leaders of New York is here to provide you the pillars of success, the tools that you need along that continuum of care to continue to rise up and excel and continue to grow and achieve your dreams. And that's what your chapter, Healthcare Leaders of New York, is here to do for you. And in 2025, we will provide the value back to each of you, our members, so that this amazing pipeline into our profession continues to generate incredible leaders like the ones on this call and the ones in this audience that are soon to come and take the reins of our incredible profession. So I leave you with those opening remarks and words of encouragement. Participate, take control of your career, raise your hand, volunteer, and continue to put yourself forward. No one is going to do anything for you without you doing it for yourself first. So take the first step, become a member, join a committee, go to an event, and utilize the incredible resources that we have here in Healthcare Leaders of New York and the American College of Healthcare Executives.
Beautifully said. Thank you so much, Darren. Appreciate you joining us tonight. All right, I think I'm going to pass it off to Catherine.
Thank you, Aditya. And thank you, Darren, for those wonderful words of encouragement and that passionate speech that is 100% right. And it's something that when I first met Darren, when he came to my class and he gave a panel, it was those same words that inspired me to also get involved, to take my career into my hands and at the helm and volunteer as much as I could. And I would even say that sign me up, even if it's to stuff envelopes, because you're putting yourself out there, you're putting your name, and this is a great organization to be part of. Hi, everyone. My name is Catherine Sanchez. I am also a co-chair of the Higher Education Network. And I just want to introduce you a little bit more about the program. So what is the Higher Education Network's purpose? And that is to lead the engagement of new and ongoing relationships with the higher education program, network programs, including the program directors and the students. We provide guidance and support to our student-focused HLNY programming. We drive events, including student networking opportunities, mentorship programs, and much more. We identify potential for the growth of our higher education network and inclusion of our new scholars and programs. Next slide, please. So here's a picture of us. As you can see, Aditya and me. Apologies for my camera is off. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties. And let me introduce you to our higher education committee members. At first, we have Arifa Islam, who is in charge of marketing for the Higher Education Network. Andrea Turan, who is in charge for data. Lauren Williams, who is in charge of our fellowships, our programs. We have Jenna Laguerre for mentorship. And we have Evelyn Corretto, Hamna Khan, and Sarah Siddiqui, who are in charge for outreach, planning, and coordination. And the reason that we're structured this way is because each one of us brings a valuable resource and skills to make our committee successful. Each one has a different background from different colleges and different areas within their careers, ranging from undergrad to directors. And the reason that we feel that these skills are valuable is because we bring many different perspectives. And that's the reason that we're here in this town hall, because each one of you brings a valuable perspective. And without your voice, we cannot make a difference and we cannot create these pipeline programs, because we are the future for healthcare. And without us working together, we cannot make change nor impact. Please, next slide. So what is our 2025 Higher Education Network program and events? So we're going to do a program and a student needs assessment survey. We want to hear your voice. We want to hear what is it that you need and how can we best support you to get where you want to go. We want to make more student-focused programming. We want to empower our administrative fellowship opportunities and for you to be able to know what an administrative fellowship is. How do you apply for these programs? How do you interview for them? And how can you kickstart your career if you decide that this is one alleyway that you want to pursue? We also want to do professional certification information sessions because we understand that right now the current job market is a little bit more sophisticated compared to how it was 10 years ago. And you need the right tools and the right certifications so that you are successful for your career, because it's not just about you being in school and getting a degree. It's about making sure that you get the right network, that you get the right education and the right certifications so that you feel empowered, so that you can be successful for your career and really reach that true potential of yours. And we also want to do the student poster competition. And this is something that we have done for the past few years, and the winners are presented at the HLNY mini Congress in September. Next slide, please. And we just want to recognize our programs that are affiliated with our Higher Education Network and Healthcare Leaders of New York. Please take a moment to look at each of these programs who invest in their students and make sure that they are able to have access to our leaders, our pipeline programs, our scholarships, and thank you for promoting us within your networks, because without you, we cannot be as successful as we want to be. Next slide, please. And now I'm going to kick it over to Mady Rodriguez, who is a powerful inspiration, and she will provide us a student testimonial. I personally have seen Mady flourish within our network, and I couldn't be more beyond proud of her and how successful she's been. And take it away.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today in our town hall for HLNY. Welcome. I would like to begin by saying that HLNY has inspired me to do a lot more in my career, invest more in networking and growing. To begin, my very first event was the boat cruise. It's a wonderful event where you get to see the city, but also network. And can I tell you, HLNY has added value to me personally because I was able to network with fellow students and leaders out there in the field right now. And that led to the beginning of my career in healthcare. I was able to meet powerful leaders that inspired me to do better. And not only that, but advise me, and they were able to guide me to where I am today. As of right now, I've moved up within my career and now I'm in leadership. And that speaks words and volume as to how HLNY has allowed me to grow. So that's one. And also HLNY has allowed me to learn about other opportunities out there. So I know a lot of people have financial difficulties, and through HLNY, you're able to learn about financial help and how it can allow you to further expand your education without having the fear of being in debt. So I think that HLNY is amazing. I was able to also meet other colleagues, and together we are able to collaborate and grow within each other's careers. Something I wish I knew, something I wish I knew about HLNY was how powerful it is, and the opportunities and the tools that it gives to all the students. And so I think that if you're going to go ahead and invest in something, invest in HLNY for sure. Thank you, Catherine, so much for having me.
Thank you. And pass it over to Aditya.
Thank you so much, Mehdi. It's a pleasure having you, and wonderful to see all the growth and the success that your career is thriving. So the next couple of slides, we want to focus on some of the scholarship and resources and support that are offered. So HLNY, the Healthcare Leaders of New York, we also have the HLNY Foundation, and the HLNY Foundation annually supports 4 different scholarships for students. So one is the HLNY Achievement Award of Distinction Scholarship. So this is an annual $1,500 scholarship that's awarded to graduate students who demonstrate academic excellence, community service, and leadership potential in healthcare. Second, we have the Leonard Atchin Senior Health Equity Scholarship. So the foundation represents the Scholarship Education Fund. And so this fund provides up to 3 1,500 scholarships annually and assigns a professional mentor for the final year of a student who is currently pursuing an academic degree program. Third, we have the Sangha Family Scholarship for Early Careerists. So this scholarship promotes and supports healthcare professionals who have recently completed a healthcare degree program and are in the process of paying off their student loans. It recognizes that student loan debt obligations can become a very big barrier for career progression and professional development. So this scholarship provides a one-time financial payment for up to 3 participants who are employed in a professional role in a healthcare organization, early careerists as defined by the American College of Healthcare Executives as being under age 40 and who are currently an active member of HLNY and ACHE. And lastly, we have the Arthur and Sharon Gianelli Early Career ACHE Congress Scholarship, another amazing scholarship that provides a unique opportunity to students to annually attend the ACHE Congress on Healthcare Leadership, which is the premier meeting conference for healthcare executives. It is available to active ACHE members who are under the age of 40, whose employers do not cover registration costs and have demonstrated a commitment to community service. As you can see on the far right here, there is a QR code. Please feel free to scan this QR code that will take you to our HLNY website that tells you a little bit more about some of these scholarship opportunities that we offer. So continuing the topic of resources and scholarships, at the ACHE level, there are also scholarship opportunities. One is the Albert W. Dent and Foster G. McGraw Graduate Student Scholarship, which is a $5,000 scholarship. The scholarship is they are now accepting applications between January 2nd through March 31st. Mr. Dent was the first African-American fellow of the American College of Healthcare Executives, and Foster G. McGraw was the American Hospital Supply Corporation founder. So these opportunities are available for students in financial need and open to all eligible participants. Each year, ACHE awards up to a total of 15 of these scholarships. So please, like I said, the scholarship application cycle is currently open through March 31st. At the top right-hand corner is another QR code. This QR code will take you to the one-page flyer that provides you with more information on the full eligibility requirements as well as the application process. So please, we implore you to take a look at these scholarships, look at the eligibility requirements, and if you meet the eligibility requirements, please, we encourage you to submit an application. Additional resources from the American College of Healthcare Executives. One, for student members, a reduced dues for students. This is an amazing opportunity for you as a student and recognizing, as Mehdi mentioned, financial hardships, right? As a student who's currently in a degree, in a graduate program, having a reduced dues for student members gives you the opportunity to really step into HLNY, meet, network, meet other students like yourselves, meet leaders and future leaders like yourselves and a great opportunity to begin, to get the ball rolling in advancing your career for the next couple of many years to come. You also have access to a directory of postgraduate administrative fellowships. As Catherine mentioned, administrative fellowships are so important for advancing the knowledge and experience and empowerment of new emerging healthcare leaders. You also have access to ACHE's interview prep tool, access to seminars and webinars, open access to networking, and including also waivers. So waivers, in addition to the scholarships, waivers for attending events, waivers for in-person events, as well as online interactive events. And there's much more resources than this. At the bottom, please review and please visit the website ache.org/students for more information. So very important for those of you who are currently as a student member of ACHE HLNY, right? Are you a current student who recently graduated, or will you be graduating this upcoming May or winter December graduation? So let ACHE continue to help you achieve your career goals. We want you to matriculate into transferring into a full member status, where you keep your affiliation with ACHE, and full member benefits, continue and include having access to our early careerist network, being able to accrue credits and tenure toward becoming a fellow of the American College of Healthcare Executives, which is the highest designation in healthcare management and healthcare leadership. And one of our upcoming informational sessions with professional development and accreditation will discuss this, as well as how you in the near future can work to becoming an ACHE fellow. Members also have subscription to ACHE's monthly publications, as well as access to career resources, management resources, and planning tools, amongst many other resources at your disposal. Some upcoming events. Please scan the QR code at the left-hand corner to learn about some of the upcoming HLNY events. On February 20th, we have Making the Most of Mentors, Allies, and Sponsors, which is a virtual webinar. On February 25th, we have our 18th annual Cocktails with the Chiefs, one of our most attended and biggest events of the year. On March 4th, we have Value of Coaching, another virtual webinar. And March 25th, we have a joint reception with our colleagues in the Pennsylvania and New Jersey and New York at the 2025 ACHE Congress on Healthcare Leadership. So please save the date. Piggybacking from the upcoming Cocktails with the Chiefs event, we wanted to highlight one of the segments in the upcoming event, the Elevate Your Career, a workshop with the Tandem Group exclusive. This is an exclusive event. So we, HLNY, are partnering with the Tandem Group to provide expert advice and practical skills for career advancement, and exclusively for our HEN students, HEN members, and student members. So this event will be at the same time and same location. It's going to be 1 hour before the Cocktails with the Chief event starts. So 5 to 6 p.m. And the topics that will be covered are resume building, interviewing, negotiations on offers, and leveraging LinkedIn to create and share your professional brand. So we are encouraging all of our student members. We'd love to see you here. This is why we're here at HEN at HLNY, really promoting opportunities and resources for students and early careerists to take an advantage of these opportunities, for you to utilize it to the best of your abilities, so that you can get a jump start on your career. We invite you to subscribe to our HLNY events calendar. So if you go to the HLNY.org/calendar, or you can navigate from our main page please take a look and scroll down to the bottom and to the left. There's an events tab, and you select it. Selecting subscribe to calendar. And then once you do that, it's going to ask you to select the calendar type. And once you select the calendar type, you'll be able to download it. For example, I did the export as an ICS file on my Outlook, and I was able to have all of the upcoming events added to my calendar, so I'm in the know. So please, when you have a moment, go to the website and download. In March, March 24th to 27th is our ACHE, the 2025 Congress on Healthcare Leadership. So for those of you who are attending, we look forward to see you there. For those of you who are interested and have not yet registered, please register. This is an amazing, annual event that there's so much that happens there. There's so many inspiring conversations that are happening, lecture series, great professional development, and of course, networking. And last but not least, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Without our sponsors, we would not have the opportunity to provide all of these great resources, continuing education, professional development, and opportunities for all of us to connect. So thank you so much to our sponsors. And I believe, yep, our last slide before we open it up to questions. So thank you for joining us tonight. Please visit our HLNY.org website. Reaching out to the Higher Education Network Committee, Catherine and I, our email address is hen@hlny.org. We also recently created our social media Instagram page. So please follow us at Healthcare Leaders of New York on Instagram. And of course, another QR code. Scan the QR code, you will have the links to all of our social media platforms. So, the HEN committee is really looking forward to working with our programs, with our students. Within the next 2 weeks, please be on the lookout for our needs assessment survey. We really want to have a deeper understanding of the programmatic needs as well as the individual students' needs, and to see how HEN and HLNY can play a larger role and bridge those gaps and really, look to drive and create success for all of our students, early careers, and our current members.
Aditya, may I say something?
Please.
Thank you. So everyone, I just want to really showcase this part and ask you guys this question of, where do you guys see yourselves in 5 years? But more importantly, how do you plan on getting there? And I think if you really ask yourself that question, you think about how can HLNY play that vital role in helping you getting there, whether it's mentorship, whether it's sponsorship, or it's coaching, because each member has a unique experience and a journey that could either help you or it can even open the door for that part of your career. But it really takes that first step for you to become a member, get involved, and get as much value from your membership. And for those whose membership is about to go into being full-time member, think about all those opportunities that you got as a student and how you want to continue to get them. And also, how will you create opportunities for the next generation of students as well? Because without you, we can't do any of that. And I'll pass it over to you, Aditya. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm just taking a look at the chat. I see we have a question. Do we need to have students register for the tandem event? The answer is yes. So the tandem event is one of the segments, part of the Cocktails for Chief event. And sorry, Dan, you have a word?
I was just gonna say, so Cocktails with the Chiefs, our premier event for students and early careerists and those rising up the career ladder, attending Cocktails with the Chiefs this year, February 25th, at National Bohemian Hall, it's going to be an incredible opportunity to learn from chiefs, but also Tandem is jumping in to help us. We're going to have negotiation trainings for offers. We're going to have resume reviews. We're going to have behavioral health interviewing skills. There's so much that's going to happen. All you have to do is register for Cocktails with the Chiefs and indicate that you would like to participate from 5 to 6. So that educational hands-on session with Tandem is from 5 to 6 in one of our breakout rooms in the Bohemian. And then from 6 to 7, networking and cocktails and really putting some of those skills that you gained an hour earlier to test. And then an incredible panel discussion with our moderator, Dean and CEO of NYU Langone Health, Robert Grossman, and the other incredible panelists from Yale New Haven Health, Mount Sinai Health System, and Calvary. So I hope that helped a little bit in terms of the planning and the programmatic aspects of Cocktails with the Chiefs and this opportunity from Tandem.
Thank you, Darren. And another question, how to register for Cocktails with the Chiefs? Great question. So I will provide that link for you right now. It is at our HLNY events website. If you scroll down, which I'm going to put the link right now in the chat. Okay, I'm going to answer this right now. Type the answer. Okay, great. So if you click on that link and scroll down, you're going to see all of the upcoming events, and one is Cocktails with the Chief. If you click on the event, it's going to prompt you and take you to the next page where you will have the opportunity to learn more about the event and click to register. We have a question. How can I become a member? I am currently an undergraduate student at LIU. So to become a member, you will go to the ACHE website to register at becoming a member. However, we can also connect you with our memberships committee. Our memberships committee does a great job in terms of helping out our future members register and become a member of ACHE, and which will then make you a member of HLNY. And Catherine just put in a thank you, Catherine. There's a link to ache.org/membership. And please, if you have any, if you'd like any guidance, please reach out to us at hen@hlny.org. How can I volunteer with HLNY? Great question. We are always looking for volunteers across all of our committees, including HEN. Please send us an email at hen@hlny.org, and we will connect you with the committee members and who are looking for volunteers to assist with any upcoming initiatives and events.
And just to add on for the membership, you can join as an undergrad and you'll still have really good benefits to scholarships. So I think even now, you having the one and to enroll is a great idea, and we'll welcome you to it. And for all those who are new, I know that sometimes it gets nerve-wracking when you're going to networking events and you don't know anyone. We're actually going to be around. We go to the networking events and we're there and we want to meet you. So come say hi to us. We'll introduce you to everyone. We're just one big community and we all want to help. And that's it.
Thank you. We have another question. Do you have any programs that pairs up DNP students to mentors?
So we can absolutely assist with pairing up different disciplines and students and individuals with different leaders. We actually in HLNY have a clinical inclusion leader who is Frankie Hamilton, and Frankie is actually a nurse leader, to be frank. So I think, not to have a play on words there with this name. So I think, why don't we take that person's name and information, Aditya Catherine, and we'll connect that person with Frankie Hamilton, our clinical inclusion advisor for HLNY. And I think that's a great first step in terms of a mentorship alignment related to a little bit of your specialty, but also as a rising leader as well. We also have mentorship opportunities, both through Healthcare Leaders of New York, through the Lenny Achan Scholarship, if you should apply and move that forward. And we also have mentorship opportunities through the Art Gianelli Scholarship. All of these things are funded and supported through the HLNY Foundation. Along with the American College of Healthcare Executives, there is a mentorship program built into the ACHE, which individuals can apply for and get connected with a mentor as well, along with a variety of other forums, connection points, etc., to help you within the community and to really give you what you need to move forward. I would also encourage all of our rising professionals to attend the upcoming professional development series, which may have been mentioned earlier tonight. But on 2/20, we have leveraging mentors, allies, and sponsors with Kiefer. And we have the value of coaching on March 4th with Maxine Legal, the CEO of Thrive Inclusivity. So, really good activities coming up to help with some of these points as well. But look to the website, connect with our clinical inclusion advisor, and our HEN and membership chairs will help connect you with the right resources for your continued success. I hope that helped and I answered the question.
Thank you. We have another question. Will there be any events or webinars that would be mainly about postgraduate administrative fellowships? Excellent question. Catherine, do you want to take this one or you want me to answer it?
Sure, I get excited about fellowships. Yes, we actually will have a webinar in the summer time that is talking about post fellowship opportunities, how to apply, and you'll also get the perspective from people who were fellows in some point of their career. So we're in the process of really putting that event together for you. And Lauren Williams, who is in charge of the fellowships part of the committee, is doing an amazing job as we speak. She is just taking it away, and there's so much exciting things that are about to happen. So just keep your ear to the ground. Follow us on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and signed up for the calendar events, and make friends with us. Follow us on LinkedIn, and we'll make sure that these resources get to you.
Thank you, Catherine. And will the content of the meetings be shared later? Yes, it will be. This town hall currently is being recorded, and a copy of the link to the recording will be shared after the meeting. Okay, let's see if there's any other questions. All right, I don't.
While we're looking at the questions, I just want to encourage all of you to attend the American College of Healthcare Executives Congress on Leadership. This year, it's in Houston, Texas, and to be fair and frank, they have already surpassed last year's registration numbers. So they have 15 hotels and some closer than others. So I highly recommend everyone, if you want to get into the good classes, you want to get that hotel room, please, please, please apply. And remember that there are tuition waivers for everyone, students, members, etc. So, and also the opportunity to be a program assistant and go for free to Congress. So look to the ACHE website for those opportunities, and please join me and our team at Congress in 2025. It's going to be an amazing time. And also, we have a regional mixer with 5 states, or chapters rather, that are coming, 3 chapters, 3 states, 5 chapters that are coming together to have a little fun in Houston after a whole day of seminar and conference. So once again, another opportunity to connect, align, and advance through the incredible fellowship of meeting together in Houston. So I look forward to seeing everyone there.
15 hotels, you know, a typical conference when I attend, it's one, maybe 3 hotels they have available, but 15. So you can imagine the size. And I believe, yeah, the venue had to change from last year because of the amount of attendees.
I think they're already surpassing 5,500 registration, and we may land about 7,500. Hence why, as some of us know, in Texas, you gotta go, it's a little bigger, so you gotta go to that state. Even though we're New Yorkers through and through, but yes.
Yeah, everything's bigger in Texas. Excellent. That's fantastic. I'm looking at the chat. Will there be any in-person events for students specifically?
So Cocktails with the Chiefs is very much targeted towards students and early careerists, because the event is mainly and solely to help you, our rising professionals, achieve the status of chief, or achieve whatever success looks like in your eyes. Another student and early careerist geared in-person event and activity will be the Frank Camarano Memorial Dinner and Lecture. And so that is an in-person at St. John's University. It's going to be in the fall, and that's an opportunity to hear from rising and early professionals as they move through the student and into the beginning of the workforce cycle. And so that's another opportunity for students, along with some of the activities that Aditya and Catherine are planning in terms of mixers, in terms of case competitions, and really in terms of all the things needed to keep our members, together. So there's a long-winded answer. Sorry about that. Short answer is yes. And it's going to be in the fall, and there's going to be some other events sprinkled throughout the year as well. More to come. Hence why subscribe to the HLNY calendar on the website.
Absolutely. And adding to that, our annual mini congress in the fall, that's where we have the student poster competition. And another reason why our events are also, we want to make sure that we have students who are there in early careers as well as senior executive level, an opportunity for everyone to really interact with one another, from networking to creating relationships, which leads to many different things, right? It can lead to an opportunity for a job, partnerships, collaborations, learning how to advance your career, but also opportunity for others to give back, right? For those who want to be a mentor or a mentee, vice versa. So our events are it's strategically to benefit everyone, all of our attendees that are there. So we encourage you to really to take a look at our events.
I would like to also add on, because every time I go to these events, I'm always inspired, because it always happens that somebody comes and says, I am here because I am looking for an internship, or I'm looking for my next opportunity. And it's something that they go and somebody says, you know what, they're hiring in my department. And it happened the first time with one of my first mentee. When she came to an event, somebody said, they're actually hiring in my department. And that helped her find her next career. And then somebody else recently that I've mentored, that she reached out, she said, I'm looking for an internship, I can't find anything. And I said, you know what, come to this event. And she didn't get an internship. But that's okay, because she came to the next event. She still didn't find the internship, but she kept networking and she kept meeting people until the right internship came up. And it was because of sponsorship, and because people saw what she kept putting in the work of showing up to these events, and they recognized her and they said, oh, you're so-and-so, we've seen you at these events. And that resilience and that tenacity showed. And that's what helped her have her pathway to finding the right internship for her and growing other skills under the mentorship that was provided. And that's what you get out of this. It's not that you're just going to find your next job, but you're going to find the pathway to get where you need to be with guidance, and have a community to celebrate your achievements, because I am one of the one who says that success can be lonely if you have no one to celebrate it with. So come celebrate your achievements with us, because we want to see you grow.
I also wanted to tie back my earlier intro in terms of adding value at every step for every discipline or membership cohort within HLNY. Throughout the year, we will be hosting educational series that speak to different topics. And I'll give you an example. Finance could be a topic. And our goal is to enable specific topics that are tailored to each membership cohort. Because finance will look different to a student and an early careerist, as it will look different to a middle careerist, as it will look different to a senior executive and C-suite leader. So we are actively right now putting together educational series that partner and couple with our professional development series to help each membership cohort be able to address specific needs that they have. So I'll ask of you all, students and programs, if there are topics that you think are important across every membership category, send me an email to president@hllny.org, and I will get to work to adding those topics along with all of the other topics that we are putting together programs for you, our members, to achieve our mission of adding value at every step. And that also goes along the lines of white belt classes for Lean Six Sigma, yellow belt classes for Lean Six Sigma. So this year our chapter is really looking to provide you, our members, all the things you need so that you can continue to rise up in your career.
Thank you. Okay. And I see Catherine also said, yes, project management informational sessions as well. And I think I mentioned earlier, how do you think 3, 5, 7, 10 years in the future, right? So looking at not only becoming a member, but also looking at advancing in hopefully into fellow status, right? So getting the FACHE credential, and that starts by joining ACHE, gaining credits, networking, learning management and leading, and which leads to that amazing opportunity as well. So there's so many things at all levels there, and it all starts today. Okay, I believe those are all the questions that we have for the evening so far. So I think sorry, I'm just checking for another question. Okay, good. Well, thank you all so much for joining the HEN committee at our first town hall for 2025. We're very excited to work with all of you and share all the offerings of our committee as well as HLNY. And should you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at hen@hllny.org. And we look forward to hopefully meeting all of you in person or virtually at some of our upcoming events. And thank you again. Catherine, do you have anything else to say?
You wrapped it up eloquently. So thank you for being my co-chair, working with me. Thank you, Darren, for being our president and for really being inspirational and believing in us. And thank you for our committee members who are dedicating their time and to help us create these pipeline programs to inspire everyone. And thank you to our programs that are here supporting us and really telling us what is it that you guys need. How can we help you support your students? How can we help the students kickstart their careers? So thank you, everyone. And thank you for dedicating 1 hour of your day for us. We truly appreciate it. And we really hope to see you at all the HLNY events.
Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.